Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson Introduction to Animation with Adobe Animate. My name is Mr. Ayo, and throughout this lesson we'll be creating amazing animation videos using Adobe Animate software. This course provides ground knowledge into the basics of animation. Animation is a way of making a movie from many still images. The images are put together one after another and then played at a fast speed to give the illusion of movement. Cartoons and animated videos are examples of animation. The objectives of this lesson are to explain the use of animation, identify and explain the types of frame in animation, explain the types and uses of animation, Adobe Animate, identify Adobe Animate interfaces, identify and use Adobe Animate tools, prepare animation stage with Adobe Animate, and then create new scene using inbuilt drawing tools. Animation is a method in which pictures are manipulated to appear as moving images. Cartoons we see on television is one good example of animation. The use of animation. Animation can be used for entertainment. In entertainment, it is extensively used for entertainment, and perhaps it is the greatest use for computer graphics. Famous animation programs such as Tom and Jerry, Mickey Mouse, and Donald Duck are created to make everyone laugh at the same time, sharing important life lessons and moral values. In gaming, it is an industry where everything is dependent on animation, as most 3D characters for games are created with animation. Animation is also used for advertisements and other amazing products. Now let's take a quick quiz. What is animation? And mention one example of animation. Now, Adobe Animate is a multimedia authoring and computer animation program developed by Adobe Systems. Animate is used to design vector graphics and animation for television programs, online videos, websites, web applications, rich internet applications, and video games. The program also offers support for raster graphics, rich text, audio, and video embedding, as well as ActionScript. Animations may be published for HTML5, WebGL, scalable vector graphics, animation, and sprite and also legacy Flash Player, as well as Adobe Air formats. Adobe Animate uses two types of animation: the frame-by-frame animation, which is a traditional animation in which images are placed one after another to give the illusion of movement, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In twinning, we provide the computer with a start and end point, then the computer generates the frame in between, such as 1 to 6. Animation has three types of frames. The frames are keyframes. This indicates the content has changed at this point in time. And then the ordinary frame, which repeats the contents of the last keyframe. And then the blank keyframes. It is an empty keyframe with no content. Adobe Animate uses all the above frame animation. Adobe Animate uses vector-based objects. It is made from mathematical equations rather than pixels. This means every shape we animate can be scaled without losing quality. Adobe Animate is used for frame-by-frame animation, web banners and adverts, flash games, and much more. Now let's explore the Adobe Animate interface together. Launch your Adobe Animate software. After launching your Adobe Animate software, you should have your interface load just like this. Alright, so let's begin. Now select File and select New. So we'll be working with a clean canvas, and each interface device uses HTML canvas document. So we'll be going to where we have HTML canvas and then select it. You can find this HTML canvas under Advanced. So select it and choose Create. Alright, so we've created our canvas document. Now let's explore the Adobe Animate interface. The Adobe Animate interface is divided into 4 sections: the Tools section, the Stage area, the Properties section, and then the Timeline section. The toolbar is where you find different shapes and things you need to work on the stage, while the Stage area is the environment where you'll be working on. The Properties section is where you find the properties of each tool, for example, the color, the width, the height that you've selected. And then also in the Timeline area is where you adjust your animation. For example, you can adjust the frame and also the time per second. Now this interface will be shown after you selected the canvas. So let's explore some of the tools. This tool is used to select any object from the stage, while this tool, also called the free transform tool, is used to resize objects. This tool is the classic brush tool, and then this tool is a rectangle tool. Alright, this tool is used for text, and this tool is a line tool. The good thing about Adobe Animate is it allows you work and also gives you a hint of what each of these tools can be used for. So let's explore more and view other tools in Adobe Animate. Alright, so this tool is the freehand tool. It is used to move the canvas when we're working. And then this tool is the Plotagon tool. It is used to create straight lines. This tool is the Asset Wrap tool. The Asset Wrap tool is used to wrap assets or group objects together, while the Eraser tool is used to erase objects. Alright, so let's look at some other tools as well. The Eyedropper tool. The Eyedropper tool is used to serve as a color picker from the stage, while the Paint Bucket is used to fill selected area with color. And then we have the Camera tool. The Camera tool is used to focus in the animation, while the Zoom tool is used to zoom in and out. So the Line tool right here is used to create lines and curves, while the Polystar tool, which is right here, is used to draw polystar shapes. So let's drag some shapes into the screen and then see the kind of result we get. So if I were to come here, select the rectangle tool and then drag it into the shape here, I have a rectangle. So I will select a shape I want, and then on the canvas, I hold on the left click and then I can draw out my shape. I can also give my shape different colors when I select the color picker icon right here. So if I select a color I want to fill in, I can choose in the Eyedropper tool any color I want for my shape. So select this, click on the Select tool, and then select the object you want, and then select the color picker and give it a predefined color you want. Alright, so let's go on. Now let's learn how we can change the stage area color. So I'm just going to delete this off my canvas, and then let's learn how we can change the stage area color. To change the stage area color, so to select or change the color of the stage area, select the property icon right here. So we have our properties displayed, and then we can select this stage area background color right here, and then choose any color we want for our background. Good. We can also set the height and the width of our stage area. We can change the width to 774, and then we can make the height 405. It all depends on what you're trying to create. So by doing that, we can set the height and the width of the canvas to whatever size that we want. We can also center the canvas. For example, after setting the width, you may find that your canvas would move to the left or your canvas would move to the right. To center a canvas, click on the alignment icon right here to center the stage. Alright, so let's import a vector image into this canvas. To do that, select File and then choose Import and then choose Import to Library. Good, so we have our pop-up. So my vector image is inside my pictures and here I have it. So I just select my vector image and then say Open. Alright, then to view my image, alright, so let's add our image to the stage. So we'll come to the library and then here we have our image. So we drag our image into the stage. But our image is so big and it covers the stage. To resize our image into the stage, we'll select the drop down and then choose 50%. We can still not see all the edges of our image, so we need to reduce the zoom to 25%. Alright, so now we can see all the edges of our image. The next thing we want to select is the free transform tool. Select the free transform tool and then scroll down to the edge of the image and then holding your left click, drag it inwards so we can try to fit it into the canvas. Alright, so now hold it and then drag it in so it fits into the canvas. To check the properties of the image and ensure it fits into the properties of the canvas, select the Properties tool. Here we can see the width and the height of the image. To resize the width and the height of the image, we set the width and the height of the image to the same width and height we set for the canvas. So select the width and set it to 774. And then we set the height to 405. Alright, now let's restore our zoom back to 100%. Good, but our image is still a bit not aligned with the stage. So select the image and then using the left and right arrow keys on your keyboard, use the backward arrow key or the down arrow key to move it downwards. Good. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to add another layer. So come down to where we have the layer, select the plus icon to add another layer. Good. Now we'll rename this layer to ground. To select where you have the name on and then type ground. Good. Now we'll be adding a rectangle to our animation. So select the rectangle tool and then choose the properties. So we'll be setting the color of our rectangle. So after having the rectangle tool selected, select the properties tool. Now under the properties tool where we have color and style, we'll set the fill, the stroke first, we'll set the stroke to nil. So where we have it with the red slash means the stroke will work. And then we'll set the fill to gray. Good. Now we'll set a special feature called object drawing. We'll turn it on. The advantage of object drawing is it allows you to work on a particular object without affecting the other one. So we'll be working with a rectangle shape without affecting our image on the canvas. So next, we'll come to the align and then we'll choose align to stage. Alright, now let's go back to our properties. We want to set the height and the width of our object. So select object. Before that, let's draw out our triangle, our rectangle. So from the corner of the stage here, place your cursor and then hold down the left click and draw out the rectangle. Great. Now we'll come to our Properties tab and then select our Transform tool. Once more, let's take another quiz. The interface responsible for the frames and timing is called what? Adobe Animate uses many frames. Can you mention two? What tool is used to resize an object? The interface responsible for the frames and timing is called a timeline. The Adobe Animate uses many frames. Some of them are the keyframe, the frames, and a blank frame. The tool used to resize an object is called a free transform tool. In the next lessons, we'll be creating more animation video using Adobe Animate. Until then,